Hello and welcome. It's Kimber, mindful food and fitness coach. Today, coming to you because there's been all this craziness around the internet the past week or so of a professor who called coconut oil pure poison. And of course, her speech, her discussion went viral. And then every media outlet decided to pick up the story. And now I've got people asking me, what's wrong with coconut oil? Am I gonna die from this? Comparing it to arsenic. Well, I want to just give a little bit of perspective and dive deeper into this challenge. So, coconut oil, why did she call it this? Why did she call it poison? She was just referencing the fact that coconut oil is made up of about 80% saturated fat. But if we dive a little deeper, we'll discover that there's not just one type of saturated fat. There are several, there are many, and there are more details to be uncovered. So, not all saturated fat is the same. We also want you to know that coconut oil is made up of about 65% of medium chain triglycerides. That's another hot thing in the media, right? In the bulletproof coffee and a bunch of other things. But some of these most prevalent MCTs help to reduce ghrelin, which is the hunger hormone, the thing that makes you feel like overly hungry and ravenous. So that's a good thing to get a small amount of MCTs in your diet. In addition, most important is really putting this in perspective, right? So fats, there's a variety of fats, and saturated fats in general are known to increase your bad cholesterol more intensively, LDLs. But it's not, again, understanding the composition of the multitude of different fatty acids that are in this, they don't all act the same way. So just keeping your amount of oil consumption reasonable is a fine thing to continue doing. For a little perspective, I wanted to emphasize that the calorie density is what matters more to most people, right? So understanding that just 1 tablespoon of this coconut oil is equivalent to more calories, more energy than a medium-sized apple. This apple's pretty small. So what's more important than feeling like, oh my gosh, I need to switch all of my oils, I need to, take out the coconut, put in this, take out that, is just getting the big picture, right? So understand calorie density, this guy, this whole jar, 30 servings of 120 calories, equivalent to more than 30 apples, right? So just understanding that for perspective. That's why we want to keep our fats in check in a reasonable way. Finally, just want to emphasize, of course, unsaturated fats are really healthy, and there's plenty of research behind those, things like olive oil and avocados and fatty fish, that these things help to decrease our LDLs, our bad cholesterol, and increase our HDLs, our generally good cholesterol. Even there's a lot more to the story, there's a lot more to the picture, but I just want to emphasize, don't panic when you see these articles, when you see the inflammatory statements, and give yourself a touch of perspective to understand calorie density and the amount of energy that you get from these different things is really relevant too, in addition to all of the detailed compositions. All right, I'm curious if you're still having coconut oil or if you've been thrown into a panic. In any case, thank you for watching, and take a moment to like and subscribe. This has been Kimber, mindful food and fitness coach. Cheers.